We've done Symmetry Island. I'm pretty sure I need to go where the laser's pointing, so I'm gonna make my way over there to that, like, volcano. This was Symmetry Island. I don't know what the names of the islands are, and I won't know till I've already finished them, so that's not happening anytime soon. What the heck? Everything about this game makes me go, what the heck? This also seems to be a weird, like, facility in which just every climate is a mile or so away from each other. There's a shed. You know, it's called The Witness, but I wonder what I'm witnessing. I don't feel like a witness. I feel more like... I feel more involved than that. Is this a puzzle I can do? Wait a minute. Okay, I guess we'll start here instead, but I have a screenshot that might relate to this, so let me check that out in my capture gallery. Sorry, as I blue screen y'all for a bit. Oh, okay. The screenshot I have does not show me the solution to this one in particular. Um, I wonder what I do here. I mean, I feel like that could technically be just trial and error. But I think I'd much rather know in advance whether or not I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. A trapezoid! Shield? I can't open doors. I don't know how, even though this one does not seem locked. Or like it even requires power. There's a little pad next to it, I guess. There are stairs under the stairs. This just looks like... Yeah, that is just a drawing of water. There's a boat. And here's a sun. Then this stuff's broken. I wonder if that has any significance. Can I interact with these things? No. I'm not a very physical person, am I? I can only do puzzles and that's it. There are more rocks here. Rocks have been important when it comes to solving puzzles before. Hey, I can go down here. I don't think there's anything down there, but I can go down there. Actually, there's this. What the heck? Maybe I have to separate yellow and blue. I mean, there was a time where I had to separate black and white, so it's not too much of a stretch. But then why are there shapes? The shapes have to matter in some way, right? Well, I mean, I think they're all separated. The blue's by itself, the yellow's by itself, and then those blues are by themselves, and that yellow's by itself. Yeah. Figuring out just what the game wants seems to be a lot of the... Just knowing what you're supposed to do is half the battle, I guess I should say. But I'd have to go like this. And I can't tell if there are hints in the environment as to what I'm supposed to be doing with that sort of puzzle, or if these are all just kind of red herrings. I can't touch water. I've never understood what the triangle wants. I think that might have just been a hidden one. Alright, it's weird because this is the area closest to Symmetry Island. But it's not where the laser pointed. So this feels like I'm too far ahead, but it also feels like... It also feels like I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. As if it would actually be going too far ahead to go to where the laser pointed.
I maintain that the cosmic religious feeling is the strongest and noblest motive for scientific research. Only those who realize the immense efforts and, above all, the devotion without which pioneer work in theoretical science cannot be achieved are able to grasp the strength of the emotion out of which alone such work, remote as it is from the immediate realities of life, can issue. What a deep conviction of the rationality of the universe, and what a yearning to understand, were it but a feeble reflection of the mind revealed in this world, Kepler and Newton must have had to enable them to spend years of solitary labor in disentangling the principles of celestial mechanics. Those whose acquaintance with scientific research is derived chiefly from its practical results easily develop a completely false notion of the mentality of the men who, surrounded by a skeptical world, have shown the way to kindred spirits scattered wide through the world and through the centuries. Only one who has devoted his life to similar ends can have a vivid realization of what has inspired these men and given them the strength to remain true to their purpose in spite of countless failures. It is cosmic religious feeling that gives a man such strength. A contemporary has said, not unjustly, that in this materialistic age of ours, the serious scientific workers are the only profoundly religious people. Albert Einstein, 1930.
He said a contemporary, but then he said Albert Einstein, 1930. Okay, so there are two puzzles that I don't know what they want from me over here in this desert area. But that definitely seems like it seems like the first message, you know what I mean? I really don't understand what this is supposed to be. I just know I can solve puzzles from a distance, so that might be what I need to do here. And I checked it, by the way, that like honeycomb thing I was looking at, it didn't help. It turned off. I'm trying really hard to see any sorts of hints. Like these bars gotta mean something, right? I wonder if anything's a solution. The fact that I turned the puzzle off, it's probably a punishment, but just the mere fact that I could know what losing is kind of makes me excited as to making progress as to what I should be doing. That looked like a cube. I mean, these are the only ways imaginable to me. Though it wouldn't be satisfying to figure it out this way. I want to know what I'm supposed to be doing and then do it. I don't want to be trying to figure out what the rules are. To be fair, I've never liked that in puzzle games where it's like, what do I want? I want to always at least know what it is that I'm trying to achieve. If you're going to hide the instructions from me as well, uh, I don't know, at least save that for like the end of the game. Don't design the game around it. But this game hasn't like pissed me off so far, and it seems to be made with that methodology. I think I've tried everything including this by now. Yeah, the only other ways to do it would be if there was like a way to either go through it. Those bolts don't mean anything. Why was that on? And why did it turn off? What's with these bars? What's up with these two things in the sun? The rock kind of makes it look like I'm a statue. This whole thing here seems to have something to do with the sun. How'd I get up there? I'm looking everywhere, but I don't see anything. I'm ditching this place. Seem to be other puzzles over here. This is not the one where it starts, though. Oh wow, that's really difficult to follow. These ones with multiple endpoints. How would I... There's an apple. That seems significant. I can't interact with the apple. Oh, hey. I get it. It's probably... Yeah, it resembles the branches. So, you would be, this one. Yeah, see, I know there are hints in the environment as to what to do, but that one with the sun, there's literally no way to draw the sun. Because you're not allowed to make circles. What's my angle? You know, I don't think I really like this game. That doesn't even look like this. I have no idea which one of these it is. Yeah, I couldn't look at it and do the puzzle at the same time. I've gotta make it so that the trees are a lot more consistent about where the branches are. Okay, I guess the fifth one now. Oh, what? One of them's missing a thing. This is becoming a guessing game. I don't know how to make it so there are less arms, but I know how to make it so there are more. This is wrong. I already know this is wrong. Right. Well, this apple definitely isn't on the one where it's just the one broken branch. This here is actually the one broken branch I see, so I imagine that's gotta be the one where I don't count it. So I need, like, this perspective, I think. But that doesn't give the apple its own branch. There's so much shit before that can't possibly be right. It's the only way I see, at least from this side, to look at it where there are only so many. Okay. I need... There's no fucking way, dude. Maybe it's this. Yeah, you see, I was just counting, like, if I saw the whole thing as a tree instead of just the Ys being the branches. If I saw the whole thing as a tree instead of just the Ys being the branches, I could just kind of count the amount of branches. And I could assign the apple to a number of the branches, instead of having to do weird perspective stuff. Okay, so it seems obvious that I'm supposed to be looking at that one from this angle. Nine. So if I use the same counting method, yeah, it would be that. I don't I don't see an apple on this tree. Maybe it's this tree? There are a lot of trees right here. This looks like the only one that would bear fruit, though. I don't know why I'm so convinced that this here has to be the tree. Maybe there's something else that can, like, essentially be what the apple was. There's that little purple thing. If there's no apple, I really don't know how I'm supposed to know what the answer should be. But this seems to be the right tree. There are like, what, 1, 2, 3? 3 broken branches there, and there are 3 broken branches on this tree. But there hasn't been a tree with 3 broken branches before. But I've gotta find a way to look at this tree where there's some sort of quote-unquote apple. I don't know what the heck to do about that. I mean, there's that red tree in the distance. So I have no idea what the answer should be. Maybe the apple is there and I just don't see it. Like, I don't even mean as like a metaphor, I mean as like literally there's an apple that I'm not noticing. Yeah, we're trial and erroring this because I don't want to do the perspective stuff, to be honest with you. It's not very fun. Just is really, really awkward. And it makes me feel like I'm not doing the puzzle. Because I don't feel like I have agency over it. I don't remember if I just did that one. I know I definitely went to 3 already. And I feel like I definitely did 4 already. As you notice, I've been finding like alternate methods than the way the game wants me to be doing shit, and that's because I don't like the game. I don't like the way the game's trying to make me do stuff. I don't want to do the puzzles from an awkward angle. I don't want to be trying to figure out what the rules of the puzzle are in the first place. There we go. Okay. Maybe we can figure out what it wanted based off of that. No, that makes no fucking sense. Yeah, there's nothing. I'm trying. I'm really trying here, but that makes no fucking sense. It's just one of the 3 broken branches. That's all it's pointing to. And if you look at it from behind, it's still just another one of the 3 broken branches. And there's nothing it's pointing to. And it has to be the tree. It resembles the tree. There has to be something significant about the tree. Lame. Ha. 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 What an asshole. Here's the solution to the puzzle. Someone cut it up, then decided not to eat it. That's a dude. See, these are shoulders and then like a neck. This isn't really how the organs are. That might be like a heart and these are veins and arteries. It still seems off to me. I think the entire point of this is that lungs are like trees. It's like, very good. Very good, little Timmy. I guess I'm in a sour mood after that one, because that one didn't make any fucking sense. And the ones over in the desert also make absolutely no fucking sense. I was also expecting, like, more here. I can't even find a puzzle here. All I did was open this door. To find this thing that mocks me. And I didn't even get to, I didn't get to shoot a laser for all that work. It's pretty simple. I wonder if it's supposed to be a Christian cross. There was talk about religion earlier. Huh. That one goes up there. And it powers the windmill. And the other one probably go the other way. Just power the windmill to be twirling the other way. doesn't seem to be moving at all. Play guitar like Drake Bell. Windmill. That's another one of these. Haven't seen these in a while. Where's the end point? Hey, that's... Stop. Oh, you can use the D-pad, thank God. Oh, but I can't go these ways. I have to go this way. Oh, wait. I believe this is what the screenshot showed me. But it doesn't really apply here, because it's not from that perspective. Where's the end? Maybe this will help inform me as to what's going on with these things. I don't know what that down there is supposed to signify. I mean, how did I do this one before? It's like... But there wasn't a black square there, was there? I mean, no matter what I do, won't that happen? Because I can't go back to the middle. Hey man, I'll still take difficult puzzles, but I know what I'm supposed to be doing over like easy puzzles. Once you figure out what they want from you any day. Like, I can't do both. I can't do both. What did I do before? Right, yeah, I needed one of the black holes gone for it. Let me see my screenshot once again, actually. I might have had the screenshot backwards. Wonder if I could. Oh no, I cannot edit it in Share Factory. That'll close the application. Shit. Alright. I think I do have the solution to this. It's just the perspective that I took the picture from is different than the one it was supposed to be. Okay, well, I thought this door was already opened. So, this is like kind of a movie theater. What's going on in here? You know, that puzzle's shaped like this room. It's shaped like a million tiny versions of this room. I don't even know if this is possible without... I don't know if this is possible without any gaps in the... harmony. They all live together. I don't even know if this is possible without any gaps in the dang puzzle. So, I'm left kind of wanting and wary of this one. But how would I ever do this one when I don't know, like, what it wants of me? What are these things? I mean, this is an L, so you'd think I'd have to make an L around it like this. But I can't make L's like that without either blocking myself off or separating blacks from each other, which I don't know if that's allowed, but it doesn't seem smart. It seems unnecessary. Maybe the size of the L shape doesn't matter, so that if I need to, I can could be that I just have to separate all things from each other. I can't do that, not when they're in a full square like that. They could be two windmills. I'm gonna change the direction of the windmill. You know, why have me hold L2 to move at a reasonable pace? Just have me auto run. If you know that the game's so big and vast. Yeah, one of them's broken. I don't think I can change the direction. Doesn't seem to actually be gaining any speed. One of them's broken. And they all have some missing, like, wood parts. The paint's coming off. This is a very old windmill. I mean, I can't, though. The hell does it want, cat? I mean, at least here it's like I know what I'm supposed to do. But how in the world would I ever do it? Because I can't go these ways. I'm gonna go back to that desert place. can't ring the bell. Ring the bell. Boop. You're trying to tell me something. Is there a way to climb up there? No, it starts halfway through. A lot of these aren't powered yet. Wonder where's the first one that is. You'll notice that I named this stream 2 instead of part 2. Because I have no idea. Like, if this game goes in any particular order. What the heck, that one's tilted. Alright, well, I'm just gonna focus on getting all the lines. You can do getting all the, like, hexagons? You can do whatever the heck you feel like doing. How would I make it diagonal like that? This seems like the only thing that can be diagonal. What? Do you want this? Like, that shape completely ruins my ability to do the puzzle. Usually. I need to be able to go back. And it asks me to make a shape where I can't go back. Like, that's not a thing you can do. What? I can't get them off. You do that to me. And it's not just like that makes it harder. It's like literally that can't happen. Has has anyone been able to beat this game? 'Cause that that's not possible. How would I even? I can't draw T's. T is the one shape that doesn't work in this situation. This here, this is usually the answer to these, right? But it's not because of this thing. always going to be a different version of that. No matter what I do, it's gotta be a different version of that. These are not versatile puzzles. They're not multifaceted. Like, okay, if there were hexagons I didn't have to light up, because I would be too busy making room for the fucking T-shape, that that would make sense. It doesn't matter where it is on the grid. I I need better hints than this, because this is purely a complication. It's not even, it's not a guide, it's just purely a complication. The hell is this thing? Oh, I think the windmill over there leads here, maybe? There's gotta be a way. I made a J. I kinda made a T. Making the thing you want makes it so I can't finish the puzzle, dude. I could I could maybe create a T here for you. That's the best you're gonna get. There's no way to fill all hexagons and draw a fucking shape. Like, look, there, already. 2 I can't touch. 3 I can't touch. 4 I can't touch. I mean, I thought these were hard enough already. What the fuck is this bullshit? And I can't do diagonals. I can only draw straight lines. This makes no sense. This officially makes no sense. Draw your own fucking T. Do I even have to draw a T? That one frustrates me because I think I know what it wants and I can't do it. Either this is the actual second area or this is the last area of the game that I'm running off to. Fuck you, I'm not going to appreciate beauty when, like, every puzzle you give is, like, do the most awkward, tedious thing possible, and you'll win. Now I'm being too harsh. Like, it's good to establish a concept and stick to it, but I do not like the premise of this one. Okay, well, at least I know where the next laser is. Or at least one of the lasers are. Only one way this can go. I'm not sure if these are actually statues or just people that were, like, frozen in time. This one's got a laptop after all. This is starting to seem a lot more last area than first area to me. Look at that guy. Look at this guy. I think there's a bird up there. Oh, I think that just told me to follow the river. I didn't realize there was an inside to this. Oh, okay. This is kind of cool. Alright, I have to remember what happened on Symmetry Island. It would be right. I could go right twice, then down and to the left. Then we'd get over there. Then I'd go all the way up here. Then I'd come here. Huh. I kinda thought. Then I could go like that, maybe? Alright. If I go down one, then over one, that should mean down. The yellow should be touching that. We go to the next square. Go down twice at least. I think if I go this way, it goes the way I want. If it goes this way, it goes the wrong way. Alright, let me start again. If I go down once, and then to the right, that yellow should be touching that yellow. Now if I go over here, 1, 2. I kind of want to get in its way. I think it should definitely be in the way now, right? So it's over there now. And it touched here and it touched. Alright, there's a part where I'm losing track of it. Because they're only opposed in one way. Sometimes it changes depending on the direction you start. But I think I've actually got to go to the right. Then down. Now it should be touching. We go over there. Go down. We go over there. Then we'd go down. And now it goes the wrong way. And if I go here, I can't pass through it. Okay, let me think about it. I kind of feel like it would really help if I could draw this. Go to the right. Then it would be up there. Then now the yellow's touching the yellow. Now the yellow is 1 square past. And now it's 2 squares past. Now I can go down. I'm just going to assume that I need to do this. Alright. What do I separate with the blue? The black from the white or the white from the black? It's like too far away, I can't keep track of both. This is a concept we established earlier, so I do feel like I was right to come to this mountain. Okay, if I go like this and this, yellow's now touching. If I go like this, the yellow's over there. And now like that and that. Two over, and I shouldn't be able to go through here. Yeah, so it is where I think it is. And that's important. What if I went 2 first? I could go like this down here. Can't really figure out a way. Where I kind of move really far. I feel like that doing it like that definitely gets the yellow to touch both, right? But I have to start over. Now it goes the wrong way. It goes the wrong way when I do that. This is the only one I control. Well, I control both, I just can't see the other. I felt like that was closer. I lost track at a certain point. That's the point where I lose track. This feels like the right start. Go over here. Now the yellow should be here. Then I go down, and it's there. I'm just pointing at the screen at this point, like, yeah. It doesn't make sense. I keep getting to the point where I think going up will make the yellow one move left. I don't know what the horizontal opposition is. That should mean that it just touched it immediately. But now it should be way closer to here. But if I go here, then I'm moving it the other way now. I'm just going to do like the most complicated thing I can think of. It's like the opposite of Occam's razor this game. Draw a frickin' toilet and maybe you'll get it right. I still don't know where the yellow line is in comparison to that one. There's another one of those. Okay. Let's take a picture from this perspective. This perspective. This perspective. And this perspective. Hot diggity daffodil, dude. So I was definitely told to follow the river. No, there's a box here, so there are some puzzles which are eventually going to lead me to that place. I'm not sure whether I want to go down or around. I think I might want to go around though. There's bamboo in my way, it's like my open estate all over again. Camouflaged speaker. I wonder, when you say camouflaged speaker, how many people think of like the machine a speaker as opposed to a dude wearing camouflage at a podium? It doesn't seem like that should be a puzzle. I can put smaller versions of itself inside itself. Whoa. What the heck with these things? This game is it's just a collection of what the hecks. Cool, thanks. I can't even tell if that's supposed to be something. There's a tree in here. Alright, well now that we're done appropriating cultures, I guess. Let's go ahead and keep trying to follow the river. It's definitely where it ends. So maybe that blue puzzle over there. Is where it's at. I know how to do these, so that's a good sign. It's never followed before. I was like being drug along with the door. Okay, what the hell with these? Alright, maybe it does have to be that number of them. But it's not facing the way it wants. So how would I make it face the way it wants? Because this seems a lot easier than the other one. I mean, I have to start that one off that way. Especially if they have to face particular ways. Oh, come on. Tell me I really have to do this? I can't do this. Like, it's against the rules to do that. Trying to let them be guides, but I can't let them be guides if they lead me the wrong way. And if I know what the wrong way is, are they really even guides? I guess I could do this instead. What? Pretty much any time I actually make this shape, I can't make the other shape. Especially if it's super strict. And it seems too strict. I have to learn how to do these. They're going to be in this game so much, obviously. Whoever designed it's probably very proud of their inclusion. I can't go backward, so I can't draw these Tetris shapes. Like, if I did this, right, and I drew the cell like this, this, first of all, it's not even really drawn. But second of all, it doesn't count when I do that over here. So what's the point? I can't come from two different endpoints at once. I can't go through the same line, so I can't draw shapes. This makes no sense. This is like the tool I don't have at my disposal and they're asking it of me. That one was technically made out of just L's. Go away. Just fucking go away. Leave me be. see, I can't do this. And if I did it like this, I still can't do this. It leads to the exact same problem. And if there was some sort of leniency, if I could like flip it around, maybe rotate it, it would work, but there's no leniency. I can't like, I can't. They just literally took all options away from me. I mean, it seems so obvious that it's gotta be a matter of, like, that, right? But there is no way to actually draw that unless I do this. I can't close things all the way, so I can't draw those shapes. I can, like, I don't know. If I think of it as you need to have a point where you go this many this way and that many that way, maybe it kind of works. Two, fucking... Oh, there's an L in there somewhere. And that's literally the best I can promise. There's an L in there somewhere. That's all I'm capable of. And I don't mean as a person, I mean like literally that is all I have available to me to do. And it doesn't seem like it should be so hard, because the concept seems fairly self-explanatory. But that's the one thing you can't do with these puzzles. So either I don't know what those shapes actually are requiring of me, or I'm right, but it doesn't make any sense. Okay, so this dam is definitely its own area. And as much as I want to finish one area per stream, uh, as I was worried about already, what if I can't figure out what that area wants of me? This is the problem with games where there aren't instructions and instead they try to teach you the design within the levels. At least tell me what the objectives are. think it's been thoroughly established that I can't do this. The moment I do that, I cannot do the other thing. And of course I can't go all the way to the end and then come back. And even if I were to flip it around and do this, it's not getting me any closer to what I need to do. And if I were to try to start over here on this one, that wouldn't be possible either. That feels like it should work, but it's not going to work. Yeah, because like, I can't get a thing that's all the way in the corner to have an L like that. Without kind of blocking it off, and I think this is the exact same thing I just did, because I want it to work and it doesn't. I can do this, and there's an implied L inside a big square that, yeah, it's too strict for that. So I just can't. I literally cannot do this puzzle. There is no solution. But every puzzle has an answer. Right. Can't. It's just a series of stuff I can't do. It never becomes what I can do.
Hi, dude.
Hey again, B-boy. I gotta tell you, man, these shapes make absolutely no sense to me. I went over to the desert, I did some secret puzzle there, went to the mountain, I eventually unlocked the gray door, found another one of those honeycomb hints things. At the top of the mountain I did the non-puzzle where you just light up a thing which looks like the river, so I followed the river. Now I'm here. I don't see how it's even possible to do this.
I suggest you go into the woods.
The woods. I hope you're not talking about the apples puzzles, because those are done, maybe? Like, I got into the windmill at the end, and I got to the part...
The red and orange trees to the left.
Red and orange trees to the left. Okay. But anyways, the stuff with the apples, yeah, I made it to the sliced apple. Thank goodness I can actually crawl up those. Who knows what these doohickeys are? Take it I'll be opening that door.
Look for the first puzzle in this area.
I think I just ran out of the area.
No, you did not. To the left.
Oh my god, it's so dark. Ah, it's under dirt. I don't know, man. You said to the left. I'm pretty sure I went to the left. All I found were blank screens and a closed door.
Ah, here it is. The blue one.
There's no blue one.
A little to the right.
Okay. Buckle down with me. This is about to get really difficult. Okay, we did it.
You did it.
Thanks. I think I know what's going on.
This area
here.
is pretty easy. Good luck.
Thank you. I was like, this looks way too blank. I think my shadow's getting in the way unless my shadow's supposed to be a part of it. I think the fact that I just got zooped over kind of tells me my shadow's supposed to be a part of it.
Close.
Oh. Yeah. Sometimes it's more specific than others. That's a... Oh hey, I bet you if I just go on top of the stairs, that would create even more shadows.
Look where the light is coming from.
I nearly screwed up one of these. In fact, I do think I screwed up one of those. Uh-huh. I thought that door's open. Can I actually come down here and do it in a comfortable way? Good. Oh god damn it. I didn't know they were gonna pull that on me. Okay. Bro, I've been trying to beat Jevil in Deltarune. I was like, I've played Undertale so many times, this should be a snap for me. And then I got my ass whooped for like an hour straight, and I was like, okay, maybe later.
Haha, Jup, this game is from Anto Her World.
I probably did a lot of
I
stuff
was
and
eating, so I couldn't guide through the game.
I was doing a lot of stuff earlier that I imagine some of it was... Wait a minute. Is there a way to... No. Oh, there's not a way to avoid all those grids, shadows. Alright, anyways, what was I gonna say? Oh, I was just going to say that I imagine I did a lot of stuff for, like, later areas. So, eventually I'm gonna start getting to places where I've already been. And a few of the things will be done already. I don't know how I knew that was the shadow I needed to work around.
Did you finish the desert area?
No. I spent so much time in the desert area that I found, like, the little voice recorder talking about science and religion. And I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing for this one.
Haha.
But, like, there were so many suns, and I was looking all around for some sort of environmental clue, like with the
There are
apples
many
and
voice
stuff.
recorders around the map.
I don't think voice recorder is even the right word. Because I don't see a way in which I actually avoid the shadows here. I mean, I imagine I go through this one. But then I'd, like, have to go all the way down here, and that doesn't feel right. Then I go here, and that feels right, but then this doesn't feel right.
You only have to avoid the shadows of the branches.
I can't distinguish the shadows of the branches from the stuff that's from just the grid above. Only the branches, huh? Then wouldn't the answer be this? I guess I just thought that was too easy. It couldn't possibly be that way. Hold on one dingle dang darn minute. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, they try to screw you over throughout the whole game.
Uh, that's not a branch, it's a trunk, so this counts. Oh. Oh. Just going. Just going. Um. How would I ever? Oh God. That is really hard to tell what's what. Honestly think I might hate this game. I'm too far away to see it now.
You started of good.
I mean, well, yeah. This part, I'm pretty sure that is always going to feel right because it doesn't touch shadows, but I honestly think the way the way I do this is just kind of hope that certain shadows aren't the other ones. I mean, how the hell am I supposed to be able to distinguish?
Super close.
How am I supposed to be able to distinguish bars that look like branches from branches when all I get are shadows and there are no colors. Only the shadows of the branches. I guess if that's the case, I could try to hit shadows of bars on purpose. Like, I think this might be a bar. That might be a bar, but I think that thing in the middle is a branch. You know what? Maybe I can tell bars from branches because the branches have like bits of ridges on them. So like there's no reason to avoid this here because there are no ridges. I just want there to be better than like just look really hard.
There will be in the future.
I don't know, man. When I win, I feel like I cheated. No, that's actually a branch, right? Fucked if I know what's going on in this puzzle, man. Guess if it makes a square, I can assume it's a bar. Bars and branches, bars and branches.
The
Wait a
start
minute.
with up, left, left, up, right, was good.
This isn't a branch?
Up 2 times left, 2 times up, right. This is what you did when I said super close.
Yeah, no, that's not satisfying. There's no way to tell the bars from the branches. That had nothing to do with my abilities. That was pure guesswork.
The next puzzles will be better.
I don't know, man. I've been complaining about a lot of the stuff in this game. I don't think I believe you. Here we have shadows that are unavoidable. Or if I just do it from so far away that they don't count.
This is a different rule.
It's gotta be. What if I followed him?
It is easy.
If I practically tried to follow him. Oh, okay, okay. I get that this game's called The Witness, and it's clever that it's about, like, perspective stuff. But I have to be able to see and distinguish one bit from the other. I got such bad eyesight already, I don't need shit that blocks my vision, you know? Like, I like these because the general rules established, but they're not super strict. And the problem with the, like, shapes is that's the one thing I can't do. I can't trace back over lines, and I need to do that to, like, make shapes. Where's the start? Maybe I have to choose the path which can lead me all the way to the exit. Well, now the whole being general thing is actually working against me, I guess? I'm starting to not dig this so much. Oh. Maybe more like this? It's broken! It's broken, you're broken, I'm broken,
They are
everything's
screwing
broken.
with you again.
Yeah, but like, that time it was in front of my nose, it wasn't... I don't know, that last one made me feel like I was playing a game, but my little brother was holding his 5-year-old hand in front of my face. And that one felt more like that's just game design, you know? I guess I have my own opinion as to what's fair. Oh, that's the end, not the start. What?
You still have to open the other door.
Yeah. How would I do that? I guess follow
Go
this
back.
stuff. Well, wouldn't start here. I mean, that's the closed door, so...
To the unfair puzzle.
No. This one. I got her. There are
Follow
two
the
cords
power
coming
cable.
from it.
Closely.
It splits. I wouldn't know where to go. Like,
The left one.
oh. Oh my, wow. Okay, that's kind of rad. In a weird way,
This
you
has a
need...
different rule again.
In a weird way, you need to do it this way, but also kind of... Oh, you know what? Fuck. Well, it tells me how to do the end. And I need to look at it like this so I can actually touch the end.
Exactly.
Now that is a trip. Okay, well there's only one endpoint. How in the world? Oh, you know what? Maybe it's like a... Wait. I think I got it. I don't got it.
You see the beginning on the puzzle itself.
But that doesn't make any sense to actually... Maybe I'm miscounting the number of squares it represents, and it's like this.
Close.
Yeah, I think I get the idea. I'll just constantly be miscounting the squares. Is it maybe like this, maybe? Little top hat? Little top hat. Little top hat friends, okay.
Nice job.
Yeah, thank you. This... Wait a minute, is this... Is... Am I missing something? I feel like I'm missing something. Hey, I can't make a spooky face. I can't make interesting shapes. I've only got so many lines. I don't want to start this one because
You see the path on the pillar.
I don't see... Like, this pillar? I don't see shit on this pillar. I'm trying very hard to see something on this pillar, and so far I've seen, like, this kind of looks like a face to me, or maybe a
Yes, this
horse.
one.
Uh... No. At least I don't see any paths that I think I could actually use on the puzzle. I can't do diagonal lines.
I am not trying to make you angry, but I actually think you need glasses.
I do need glasses, and I'm wearing them. Hey, could you maybe be talking about
Aha.
another pillar? There's no path on this pillar. This is a bathtub, lady. There's no shark in the water. Oh, jeez. You think I need glasses? Look at this shit.
They are diagonal, because the sun comes from an angle. But you have to interpret them as horizontal.
I mean, I could maybe do... That doesn't even really work. Because that's not what it wants. It's like half of what it wants.
They directly go on from the light path on the puzzle board.
That's the closest I could imagine to that. Wait a minute, have I been starting this to the left? I should start this down.
No, you should not start it down.
Okay, well that first line, if I were to say like, if I were to round it, right? And to say, does that point more to the left or more down? That is definitely an angle which favors down, not left. Yeah, I'm just doing the same shit over and over, aren't I? That's the exact same pattern I've been using.
Combine the light path of the puzzle with the light path of the pillar.
I mean, yeah, of course. I'll just kind of
Where the
try...
light path of the puzzle stops, the light path of the pillars goes on.
There aren't enough squares to actually do that. There aren't enough squares to actually do that.
Yes, there are. You can also see the ending of the puzzle on the puzzle board.
Yeah, I know that the puzzle ends here. I think that's the only move I know so far. Left, down, left.
I
That's
meant
all
the
I'm
ending
sure
of the
of.
light path.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I know that at the end it'll have to be something that goes from here down to here. But like, if we go left, down, then over
It also
here...
comes from the left.
Then what would I ever do to actually satisfy this whole thing? But if it comes from the left, that that's not the
Okay,
light
show the
path.
pillar. I will help you.
I ain't moving.
The light path of the pillar is down, left, up, right, up, right.
It looks nothing like that. Are you kidding me? That's like 6 extra directions.
It is really clear to me.
That's not even a similar shape. That's like a
2
staircase.
times up.
That is 2 times up.
Not 3.
Down, left. 1 time up, 2 time up. The hell, it looks nothing like that. Maybe if I like grabbed it with my hand and tilted it
I think it
at a
does, haha.
canted angle? I I guess I'm starting to see it, but it looks less like what it actually looks like and looks like a really bad drawing of what it looks like. Like, it looks like someone tried to recreate the Mona Lisa in MS Paint. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting from this. Where it's just like the straight line
Left.
tool over and over. There's... Like, dude, what the fuck, dude? Where... Where's it? Okay. Okay. These are hard, but they make sense. I just think I'm not the guy to be doing them.
I agree.
Okay, then get off my stream, asshole.
The one puzzle was really unfair. But this is doable.
Excuse me, sir? No? Okay.
Hint.
That little question mark has to have something to do with it.
There are 2 beginning points.
I mean, yeah, but this one seems inherently wrong because it's in shadow. So I kind of just...
Maybe it is not.
Well, I mean, if it wasn't, you wouldn't be enticing me there anyways, so... There are actually a lot of things that could be paths. I mean, there's even a path on that pillar. I don't
The
even see
light
a
path is
pillar
still showing the
over
way to
here.
solve it.
Hey, what if it was like... No. Because...
It is just shifted to the left. 2 to the left.
Quit saying things like that.
Sorry.
Because I won't know at what point you're saying them. So it's completely possible that'll go all the way back and like do this. Or what you mean is like after doing, I don't know, something like this, you mean 2 to the left?
No, I meant the light path is shifted 2 squares to the left.
To be fair, still kind of makes my point that, doesn't it? But I can't make that question mark with... Oh, you know what? Who needs a question mark? We could have a question... Mike.
That question mark is higher than you think it is. Maybe use pen and paper. The whole path is shown with the light.
I mean, what's the highest it can be?
It does not have to do with perspective.
What's the highest it can be where I can still actually solve the puzzle? I feel like that's closer. I still want to actually touch the light, I think it's the thing. Oh hey, you know what? There's like... That could connect to this. That little... The top of the question mark could connect to that, so...
It is just lower, because the pillar is a little further than the puzzle board.
I feel like that's gotta be close, though.
But on the puzzle it is the same height. You are close indeed.
We know this for a fact already. Let me go up. Maybe we go up one more time. Since you said the question mark was higher than I thought. But seems like it should be more like this. Oh, and then I'd go this way maybe? That seems too far. Maybe it'll help to look at it from this angle.
The line at the lowest point of the grid is not 1 to the left, but 2.
I guess this part where the question mark ends, I don't know whether that should go straight up or to the right and then up. And I go to the right again. I'm gonna have to read what you just said. The line at the lowest point of the grid is not 1 to the left, but 2. What? I mean, there aren't enough squares for it to be 2 to the left. Because I'd still need to go left to actually follow that path. Whoa,
Yes,
whoa,
correct.
whoa. When you do them from far away like this, your line moves so fast.
The beginning was correct.
I imagine you're talking about this maneuver right here. Then you said the question mark was higher than I thought, so instead of doing this, I did this. Maybe I go like this? No. Maybe I'll try that, but 1 square less? No. Well, if the entire
No,
thing...
now the question mark is at the height you think it is.
The height I think it's at is this.
Earlier you were super close.
That doesn't make sense. I would need to be going up and then to the right and then up again.
Only
but
the line at the bottom and the line at the top are 2 squares long, the rest is only 1.
I don't know. That
Oh
seems
fuck,
to
sorry.
that seems to satisfy the conditions
That
you
is
just
not
laid out.
correct.
But if it's like this...
My bad.
Have we tried this before? We've tried that before, haven't we? The main thing I just don't want to do...
The line in the middle is 2 squares 2.
Oh, okay. Just the main thing I want to do if I'm going to be playing puzzle games on stream is not to be doing that thing I see a lot of people do where they like put in the thing they think is the solution, and then when it's like, no, that's wrong, they just keep doing that same thing over and over again. Because according to them, it's more likely that like games are broken than that. I guess there are two ideas of what the middle is. But just that thing where they
Haha,
assume
yeah,
like...
I saw so many people do that with this game.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep track of what I've already tried, and if I've already tried it, put it in error. But, oh gosh darn. We've tried this. We've tried that. Okay, you said the one at the bottom was 2 lines. And you said the one in the middle was 2 lines. And you said the one at the top was 2 lines. Is that literally the exact same thing I just did?
The middle is the thread line from the bottom and the top.
Okay, because there are 5 lines. 2 lines in the middle. That's the exact same thing. That's the exact same thing I just did. This part I already know for sure is 1 line. This I think it's all 1 line. But that could be like this. But it's not like that. Alright, what if it was shorter?
So, I will spell out what you did right.
And it could be like that. Hey! Okay! That looks very similar to the things we were doing.
Great job.
When did this game come out? Like 2016? Got another one of these.
About 3 years ago.
About 3 years ago. Yeah, 2016 then. Where do I look at this from?
Look up the tree.
The tree can mean a lot, but I kind of want
A
to
little
assume...
back.
I kind of want to assume you mean the one tree where, it's actually blooming.
A little more.
Oh my god, is that...
Yes, up there.
Holy crap. That is a... I'm gonna take a screenshot of that. I'm gonna pull up the screenshot using the PS app on my phone, and then look at this. Because that's bonkers. Thinking that I can actually think of all those things at once. I mean, every Professor Layton puzzle where it was like, here's
the bottom
this...
of the light path on the tree are 1 square long, the rest is 2.
Whenever it was like, put the star on the dice on the top of the dice when we roll it up. Those would take me 3 hours of just like squinting. I am not good at knowing where things are going to be. Hey, the PS app doesn't even let you look at screenshots. Unless you look at your trophy information. Kind of weird. Alright, well, you know what? I
The
can still...
first part on the puzzle itself is correct.
Yeah, don't worry, man. I think I know what to do. I'm just not doing it yet because I'm preparing. Okay. So it'd be like that, that, da da da. And it'd be like, I think maybe 2 down? Then 1 left? I can't go 1 left. I'm misinterpreting
Yes,
something.
2 down.
It can't be 2 down, because then I can't go this way. And there's no way I go this way. The path on the tree demands left. I'm gonna try 3 down first. That doesn't work either. But yeah, basically all I did was I took a screenshot of that tree over here that we looked at, and then I took a picture of the screenshot on my
1
TV, so
extra to
that's
the
on my
right.
phone now.
At the top.
Oh, you know what? That does make it totally possible. And just be... Yeah, I think we got this pretty quickly then. Well, I think this is the path for this one, not that one. Trying very hard to
Look on
see.
the stone.
On the stone. Oh, maybe this stone. That stone. Oh, it's got the start point on it. That's... Oh my god, it might have the whole thing on it. Whoa, dude. So it'd be like left, up, left, down, left a lot. Let me see if I can remember that. Left, up, left, down, left a lot. Okay. That much I think I've got. Then up one, so like left, up, left, down, left a lot, up, right. Because where else would we go? I think it's gotta be a few to the right, right? So left, lift, down, left to
I
the
just switched to my
right,
phone because have to do the dishes at the same time.
up. Ah, damn. Up, left, down, left, left, up, right, up, left. Then up a lot, then right into the end. Okay, so it'd be something like... last one comes from 2 down. Not sure about all the paths before it. But I definitely know that that's gotta come from at least down here. Okay. Okay, there's something. Oh, this one should be easier, to be honest. Because I can see the thing here. To the new people who just joined. What's going on here is that I gotta know how I'm supposed to draw this line from here to there. But in this case, we do that by looking at these things and following where the shadows aren't. So I think it'd be like, the correct path would be like up, left twice, up to the top, down here, right twice, down to the right, down, left, down, over here because this is the only place left to do that, then like this? Yeah, and now that we've got this powered, we go off to the next one. I don't have to be looking directly at the puzzle to start it. This doesn't feel like I was supposed to go 2 up, but it's the only way I can imagine it actually working. It goes all the way down, then all the way to the right. So it's like, woo! Woo! My damn shadow keeps getting in the way. Ooh, sorry guys, I'm having a really hard time remembering what this wants of me. Like, I can tell that I can kind of see the solution more or less. But I just can't remember it once it's go time. We do an S after that, so we gotta go like this. I can at least make it this far now, in my head. Do we go all the way to the left? Or just one square to the left?
The middle light path is higher than you think again.
No, I think I've got it, because that line at the bottom's gotta be the bottom. There's no way that's 2 squares. I honestly think it just came and assumed that.
Oh yeah, you got it.
I just can't remember the whole solution, so I'm just sitting here and I keep like doing 42% of the puzzle, and eventually I'll make it to like 56, but by the time I actually make it all the way. Alright, just so that we're not sitting here doing absolutely nothing, let's go ahead and, I don't know, maybe get it wrong. I just, I want to do something. Oh, I don't think I even actually pressed X when I got to the end, but yeah, there's a bottom bar, then goes up like that. It's gotta go to there. Ah, damn, dude. It's Markiplier, by the way, that's not me. Oh, hold up.
The is the last puzzle, before the final puzzle that unlocks the laser.
Then the stream will end very soon, if I can do those puzzles relatively quickly. This one's not even hard, I do not have the memory for that. You know what? I'll just put it here, but I'll put them up one in my head. I mean, we definitely come from all the way to the right, so be like this, then the S again. I mean, it wouldn't come from all the way to the left, but I do think we go over here. We go, what, like this? Isn't this the thing I did to be wrong? Oh, we go down before we go to the right. I don't remember what I just said meant. Oh, is that actually how you make the S? My damn shadow gets in the way! Kinda wish I could do it backwards. I feel like it would be easier for me to do it, like, from here. Oh, it's not even super hard. It's just hard to remember. What if I went all the... That doesn't fix anything, so I'm going to assume that's not what I need. No, that's the exact same thing I just tried. I must be forgetting something. Well, I know. This S here. This S... This S? Is gotta make it so that I can, like... Yes? Yes! At a certain point, I stopped memorizing and I just tried to think about it logically. Okay, following chords does not need to get gradually difficult. That part, they didn't have to make that part get harder. I feel like I'm touching it. I don't even know where the end of this puzzle is. Oh, it's down there. So, which way do I want this to go? Do I want to follow shadows or avoid them?
5050.
50-50. Don't worry, I know that fucking robots. Don't
50-50.
don't understand how to say 50-50, but I can read numbers like a human could. I wonder if what you mean by that is there are some shadows I should follow and others I should, like, ignore. Like, maybe I avoid leaves, but follow branches? Because it seems like I'm capable of avoiding leaves, but not branches. Also don't know how following this branch looks. Wow! I'm really surprised I was right.
Exactly.
Shady trees. And finally, we end the stream, and I think if there's anything I
There were
learned...
2 doors.
If there's anything I learned pre-stream, or at least pre-you arriving to my stream, which I guess is what makes it an actual thing. If a streamer twitches in the woods but no one hears him fall, did it even really happen? Anyways, if there's anything I learned, it's that these lasers do 100% guide you to, like, the next area of what's incrementally more difficult instead of what's much more difficult. Or they all point to the same place, and that's the last area. Okay! Well, I'm gonna leave you on this image of flowers wiggling and say, see you next time. Bye, B-boy.
One was based on the puzzles where you follow the light and one where you follow the path the shadow.
Yeah, I got that.